I want to talk about a small issue. Not small, it is actually a very big issue. That is, Sheikh Hasina's live audio interview the day before yesterday, August 5, 2026. I mean, she gave a voice interview without showing her face and did so in front of international media. She gave that interview on a South Asian forum. I want to say something about India, and we should be aware of the state in which India's relations with Bangladesh have reached. There are many reasons behind this. I will explain the reasons one by one. You will definitely understand how critical it has reached. Basically, when this government came to power, a lot of big changes were going to happen since the last February 12, 2026 elections. After the BNP government came to power, India approached and invited Prime Minister Tariq Rahman to visit India. Tariq Rahman did not respond to that visit in that way. Similarly, he had an invitation from China. There was an invitation from Malaysia. He considered everything and went to Malaysia and went to China. He had not yet gone to India. When they went to China, they signed dozens of memorandums of understanding and specifically gave our Mongla port to China to work on. Which was actually in India's hands, but India did not work on Mongla port. After handing over Mongla port to China since then, India has actually been shaken and India feels that they are actually going to lose the biggest because of this. So they have gone completely crazy. Then they started thinking about their strategic foreign policy in a different way. And India basically started seeing Tariq Rahman as the head of the foray state. You will see all kinds of things there. For example, I am giving an example here, a SAARC conference is going to be held in the coming days. The head of state of Bangladesh has been invited there. But nothing has been said about his title, or whether he is the prime minister or the president. India has not mentioned whether he is going as a member of SAARC or as the prime minister of Bangladesh. This indicates that India still does not recognize Tariq Rahman as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. And still retains Hasina as their Bangladeshi Prime Minister. Which is absolutely illegal. Bangladesh democratically elected a Prime Minister and the people of Bangladesh gave him power. Whereas the one who fled to India, the lady, is still held dear in India. Bangladesh has really been shocked by the killing of thousands of innocent students and people in Bangladesh by Sheikh Hasina. That is, if she were in the country, she would have been punished to the extreme. But in fact she did not get punished, she fled Bangladesh and went to India. India is trying to completely ignore the rights of Bangladesh's sovereignty and the mandate of the people. This is India's first crime. Now comes the second. When so much has happened, India has decided its strategic shipment in such a way that they want to enter Bangladesh once again by relying on the Awami League, and it basically imagines Bangladesh as a total rogue state, and without evaluating Bangladesh as one kind of state authority type, it has basically tried to create a way to bring Hasina here. It was basically created in that press conference a few days ago. If you look there, you will see that India has facilitated everything for Hasina, where Hasina got the opportunity to give a series of speeches, and India has arranged all the back-end facilities to promote it to international media. If we say according to the words of Hasina's son Joy, it can be seen that Hasina is still kept in India with Prime Minister level security and all kinds of facilities, and in this context Sheikh Hasina has expressed gratitude. Also, perhaps the biggest garbage in our history, whom the people of Bangladesh wanted to see as the soul of Bangladesh, even the cricketer Shakib Al Hasan, joined this program and spoke against the will and acceptance of the general public of Bangladesh, and here only India has given all the opportunity for that. And India has clearly shown that India does not really accept this government, and they will and are creating all the ways to destabilize Bangladesh. So, at such a moment, the Bangladesh Foreign Ministry has issued an official statement. This is one of the best statements ever, I said. Unbelievable, an extraordinary statement. I salute those who drafted this statement. Where officially Bangladesh government, for the first time, has probably said fascist to Hasina, I think Dr. Yunus's government has also called Hasina a fascist many times, and this is probably the first time in an official statement that I have seen that this BNP government has called Hasina a fascist and blamed India for allowing her to speak against Bangladesh from India. And India is creating all the ways to destroy the bilateral relations that India has with Bangladesh. And Bangladesh has clearly told India in a single word that Bangladesh is not a client state. And Bangladesh will never act accordingly. The past is the past. We do not want to go back to the past. If we want to move forward, now is the time for Bangladesh to have relations by giving it the status of a sovereign right state, an independent state and a state. If not, then Bangladesh's bilateral relations with India will never be good. This is the first time I have seen a way to create an authority, power, or a head to give an official statement directly. In fact, in Bengali, this is the way to create it. We have never seen anything like this during Hasina's regime. Even if you look at the kind of propaganda that has been done about Waqar, have you ever seen a person being imprisoned for making a statement like this? But have never seen anything like this now. This is our point. Actually, India has tried to make Bangladesh a useless state point to point, and their India has tried to create a way to destroy Bangladesh by using every single state mechanism. Since August 5, 2024, till today, they have been spreading propaganda after propaganda against Bangladesh, and are stuck in it. They are lying with all kinds of anti-Bangladesh propaganda. And some of India's ex-ambassadors still believe, like Bina Sikri, and there are many others like this, whose names I do not want to mention. Those who still believe that Sheikh Hasina's restoration in Bangladesh politics still has a future. If they think this, then they should stay away from drinking cow urine and cow dung juice. Indian foreign policy is extreme. They never believe in brotherly relations, good relations, neighboring respectful relations, and they are not among them. They are stuck in one place. And that is brotherly relations with Israel and enemy relations with neighbors. That's why India is not getting a good neighborly situation with neighboring countries, and it will not be good in the future either. In the statement that Bangladesh has given, I can see that the best option has been prepared for us in the coming days, and if we can keep up the act like this, India is bound to straighten up one day. The main reason why India will be bound to straighten up is that Bangladesh is a very critical neighbor compared to the other 8 or 10 neighbors, and India knows very well how critical it is. If Bangladesh ever becomes unstable, India will realize what it has done, how it has done it, and how it will be in danger. There is a saying in India, 99% of the people in India believe that they can occupy Bangladesh within an hour, but 1% of the people do not believe it. And these 1% of the people are military generals. Indian military officers and military generals do not believe that Bangladesh can be captured within an hour. Why don't you believe that those who study geopolitics, those who think about global affairs, those who can do critical thinking, know very clearly why it would not be appropriate to occupy Bangladesh? In fact, how many serious mechanisms are working here, and why Bangladesh has been able to give such a strong statement to India and India has remained silent, and the reasons behind all of these are briefed above. I think that if we Bangladeshis are united, something good is waiting for us. Thank you.